Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of What's on Vienna.
Vienna, being one of the major cultural capitals of Europe, has a lot to offer, particularly in terms of classical music and exhibitions and opera, which can be an overwhelming wave of information. We have decided to give you a couple of recommendations of events and concerts that we ourselves would be attending and would try not to miss. But who are we?
Who are we? Mariam, the pianist, and my name is Vera, violinist. We are founders of the Immersive Chamber Music Ensemble in Vienna. We live here over a decade, and
As classical musicians, we are going and have been going for years and years to numerous events, concerts, exhibitions. So we think we have a pretty good feeling of what to recommend and what might interest you, whether you are a fellow resident of the city or just visiting for a couple of days, right?
Right. So the concert that we wouldn't miss and we are not going to miss if we are in the city, and it's very personal, based on a lot of experience as a concert goers and as performers.
So to start with, we will be first talking about Vienna State Opera, Wiener Staatsoper, one of the best opera theaters in the world, a legendary, fantastic institution. If you have a limited time in the city and you are going to visit the opera, then really doesn't matter so much what will be on. It's just a matter of taste. Basically, any production is going to vary from being good to being exceptional. In this month, you have the more or less traditional repertoire pieces like the Magic Flute by Mozart, La Bohème, Il Trovatore, if you're more into Italian opera. However, the one production I would not miss myself, and probably you either, is going to be Tosca. And the reason why I think it's not to be missed, it's fantastic cast with the beautiful soprano Sonia Yoncheva and fantastic Piotr Bejala in the main roles. Tosca will be on the 9th, 12th, 15th and 17th of February. So definitely something I myself will be attending probably on the 9th and strongly recommend for you.
The 9th. Okay. And of course in Vienna, very common problem of performance being sold out, and especially this performance coming in 2-3 weeks, right? So we would really recommend not to forget about the standing tickets option, which is always available even if you see that the performance or the concert is sold out. So those tickets are available at the Staatsoper, at the State Opera House and Musikverein.
So the way to purchase them is you have to go to the back part of the opera house, right? And stand in line before the show. Like a couple hours before, right?
Yeah, I think they write precisely when they start, but so depending on the popularity of the performance, you have to be 1 hour before the time or maybe even more, right?
Yeah.
On some very popular performances, 2 hours,
but
right?
no less than 1 hour.
Yeah.
And then even if it says that it's sold out on the website, you still have a possibility to attend the show, however, standing.
Exactly. And there is this secret option, which is of course not secret, but I still keep meeting people who somehow don't know about that. It's a Bundestheater Karte, which is
a card of the Union of the
Union of the Theaters, Viennese theaters. So you can apply for it. It's free, and then you get the possibility, in addition to discounts and different benefits, you can actually purchase standing tickets to the opera house online 1 day before the performance, which I find it fantastic.
Convenient.
Very often when I don't know yet if I will be in the city, if it's like in few months, and then of course if I'm in Vienna and I want to go to the opera, but like last moment, like in 2 days, then of course it's amazing. You book it online and you don't have to stay in line, and you go directly. Of course, there's something that comes with the standing tickets, which you have to stand for a few hours. But I have to say that I'm very proud of that. I listened to some Wagner operas, which you very good, perfectly know that 4 or 5 hours. And I didn't feel at all, because the performance was so absolutely amazing.
However, if you feel exhaustion, it is also okay to leave between the acts. As long as you are quiet, leaving respectful, and do it in the break, there is absolutely no problem with that, and no judgment.
And regarding the acoustical measure of the standing ticket sections, I believe there are some music goers, music lovers, and music concert goers that would argue that it's even better. I don't know about that.
Than sitting normal ticket. Yeah. Okay, now moving on to another legendary institution, Musikverein Vienna, which of course most people are familiar with through the beautiful New Year's concerts that are shown to millions of people worldwide every New Year from the beautiful Golden Hall, lots of gold, in Vienna, of course. And the one concert that myself being a pianist, I would not be missing is of course a piano recital, and this happens to be on the 13th of February. The wonderful Norwegian pianist Leif Ove Ansens is going to be performing a very exciting program of Grieg, Norwegian classic, Janacek in the first half, and then one of the most important works by Chopin, the 24 Preludes, a monumental piano work which you do not see performed in its entire form every day. So definitely something I would personally love to catch live and will be attending.
I never heard that cycle live, so, and also this particular pianist live, so I might want to go. Yeah. And another amazing concert at the Musikverein is of course the concert of the Vienna Philharmonica, so Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra, the legendary one, and they have a delightful program of Schubert, Fourth Symphony, and Bruckner the Seventh, which I think is their repertoire. You have to
definitely
listen and experience, performed by this particular orchestra. So really try to be there. It's the same problem with the tickets. I checked right before we started, so I think there are very few standing tickets left, so you really have to go right now, even stop the podcast and buy the tickets, because they might be gone already.
One important information regarding the Philharmoniker or Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra concerts is that the tickets are sold by the orchestra management themselves, and not the Musikverein or other concert venues. So you have to actually go to their own ticket office, which is not located in the Musikverein building, but is on the Opernring, which is just a couple of minutes further away on the Opera Ring, but still a different building, something to keep in mind, not at the ticket registry of the Musikverein.
And the concert is on the 16th of February. They have few. Yeah, and they are also performing the same program, I believe, in Graz, so, but it's also sold out. Yeah, and even if they don't have it sold out online, if you are very desperate to go to the concert, dedicated, desperate, lover, and then try the Casa. So sometimes they still have 2 tickets, even if it seems like it is sold out.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, as promised, we will not be focusing only on music, although it's very tempting for us as musicians. So we are also huge visual arts lovers, and Vienna has, of course, a plethora of fantastic museums and offers usually a variety of incredibly interesting temporary exhibitions, which at the moment seems to not be the case with the temporary exhibitions. However, I thought you found something that might be interesting, right?
Yeah. Of course, like for those who are visiting Vienna, there are plenty of amazing museums. Kunsthistorisches Belvedere Albertina, you just have to go there. But for those who live in Vienna for a long time and might be interested in something more exciting and new, Leopold Museum seems to have very interesting one. It's going to end at the beginning of March, so one of the last possibilities. It's the name The Poetry of the Ornaments. And have you seen it? The announcements?
No, I might have. So ornaments, you mean like Viennese patterns, right? Decorative patterns.
Actually, very, very correct, because they are. They dedicated the exhibition particularly to the artist of Viennese modernism, so beginning of the 20th century. I believe it's from Backhausen Company, who were collaborating with all those famous artists like Moser and others. So it seems to be that they're going to highlight and showcase the textiles, carpets, maybe drawings, the whole process of creating ornaments. So it seems very, very interesting, and I'm definitely will go there and maybe
Me
you will join me.
too. So like we mentioned in the beginning, there are of course numerous exciting, beautiful concerts and events and exhibitions. This is just a selection of very few that we will not be missing ourselves. So let us know if you'll manage to attend any of those, and maybe drop a short review whether you like them. What were your thoughts?
And maybe you have your own recommendations. We would love to hear that. And just let's keep in touch, comment, and let's communicate. And yeah, we will
see you in 2 weeks for the next part of February events.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching.